Hey nerds, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so back in September, my husband and I actually went on a Disney cruise. I hoped to have this channel up and running by then, but, well, you know how life is. Things just kind of got out of the way. I was working a lot. It just didn't happen. So now that I started up this channel and now that I've got videos and stuff coming back, I wanted to actually take you on a journey back to our Disney cruise, and I'm going to post in here. I'm going to have all of the things that we did, and I'm going to tell you how the onboarding process was, how getting off the ship was, how the actual cruise was. So here you go. So if you are here, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you like and subscribe, share this with your friends, anybody you know that's going on a Disney cruise soon. A couple things have changed since, and I will point those out as the video goes along, but at the time, those were the things that were happening, so I want to make sure that you all have all of this information. So thank you so much again for joining me, and let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start this video off with a clip of my husband getting to see the ship for the first time. This was a big deal because he had never been on a cruise before, let alone a Disney cruise, so he was super excited. And you could see us walking with our luggage here. We actually got a hotel right about 2 blocks up from the port, so we just kind of checked out and walked with all of our luggage down to the San Diego port. This particular cruise left from San Diego. We spent 5 nights on the Disney Wonder, which is the ship you're about to see in a second. And we had 2 at-sea days, and we went to Cabo San Lucas, and we went to Ensenada. This particular video, I'm just going to focus on the ship and our first day. So there's the beautiful Disney Wonder. It is the second oldest of the Disney cruise ships. First sailing, 1998. First time I was actually on this ship was in 2001.
Please welcome the Johnson family.
Thank you. That's probably my favorite part, is getting to get your name announced to the whole ship and everything. So this particular cruise we went on was a Halloween on the high seas. So you'll see a lot of decorations here. This is the beautiful atrium of this ship. It is 3 decks high, and you can actually take different tours to learn all of the ins and outs and some fun stuff about it. We didn't on this cruise. It wasn't as important to us in this particular case, but it will definitely be something we do in the future. As I said, it was my husband's first cruise, so this was super important that he got to do all the things he wanted. But that's the beautiful Halloween tree. We're actually going to have a clip later of them lighting it, which is really fun. In this ship, Ariel is the centerpiece here in the atrium, so there's just me with Ariel. There is elevators, and you can actually get to all the different desks, but I love watching everybody as you're going up. These particular ones in midship, just because you get a beautiful view of the atrium. The first thing we did was we did our muster drill, which is changed now, but this is the view from the deck where our muster drill station was. In this particular case, we only had to take a picture of our muster drill station, and then from there, move on with our day. However, from what I've learned, the muster station drills have gone back to completely normal. And in this particular case, that means doing it the way they used to, which is going to your station, checking in, going through all of the prompts and all that stuff with the cast members at 4 o'clock. So there was a little bit of sailing away right before. This is the main pool deck on the Disney Wonder. And we spent most of the time in the adults only section, which this is the after hours section. It's for everybody all day long until late night. This is our beautiful door, because we went all out and decorated Haunted Mansion themed. People do this for their stateroom doors all the time. We were also involved in fish extenders, which was the long extender that you saw hanging from the side. There was our TV when we got in the room. We upgraded to a family deluxe veranda. So you will see this is the view from our veranda and our veranda. The next few pictures that you will see
will be the beds that were aligned in this particular case. So we have the main queen, and then there were technically 3 beds in the other end of our room. It was 2 twin side pullouts. The couch became a bed, and then there was a Murphy bed that pulled out of the wall. Those are the 2 that you see set up there on the side. And then there was also a pull down bunk from the top. So a family deluxe, whether it be inside stateroom or any of the other categories, is going to have room for 5. In this particular case, we had 4 adults in our room, so we wanted to make sure that we had ample space and that none of us had to sleep on the top bunk that pulled down. So in this case, we opted to upgrade to the family deluxe suite just for a little more comfort for 4 adults. So just something to consider when you are packing 4 adults into your rooms. Know that 2 of the beds are going to be twin size beds and 1 is a pull down bunk. So if you have 4 adults in a stateroom on Disney, you will have 1 twin pull out and 1 twin bunk. So remember this in this case, that you will need to know that is how your sleeping arrangements are on a Disney ship. So after this, we've got Cabanas, which is where we went for lunch after the sail, or right before the sail away. So because in this case we didn't have to take so long on our muster drill, we were able to kind of get a little more done in the day than you normally would, because our muster drill was still kind of COVID regulation. It is now returned to normal. So from 4 to 4:30, you will have that time slot where you need to show up at your muster station with everybody else who is part of that station and do the prompts and all of that and take the quote-unquote course from the cast members. But once you get on the ship, regardless, you usually have plenty of time to go and eat at Cabanas, or one of the restaurants on board will also have a sit-down lunch option. We opted to go to the buffet, but that's kind of how that went. Disney has something for its food at night, it's called rotational dining. And what that means is that you will be given a schedule based on which of the 2 dining choices that you choose. You have first dining and second dining. Based on the time that you choose, you will get a schedule, and you will eat among 3 different restaurants each particular night, and your servers that you get will rotate those restaurants with you, which is really cool. We got to know our we got to know our waiters and serve staff pretty well by the end of the cruise. They knew us, we knew them, we saw them throughout the ship all week, and we always said hi and waved, and they were great, and we absolutely adored them. We had the best time with them. So that is kind of how dining works on the cruise. And so this particular night we ate at Animator's Palette. You will always get the same table number at all of the restaurants. So as you see, ours was 11.
In the video for dining, I will go over all of the different restaurants on the Disney Wonder. I will go over how our rotational dining was for a 5-night cruise. And I'll go over kind of what food we ate and all of that stuff. So we'll find that in a separate video. So I think that's everything. That was our first day getting on the Disney Wonder and kind of the onboarding process and what we did that first day. So thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe so that way I know that you're liking this content. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.